Yo, yo! Bobby Band, sound check. Is the mic plugged in? Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're live. Well, actually, it won't be live when this is playing, but we're in the Manassas Nutrition Corner. We do have some customers in the store. We got phones going off, so if you're picking up all the extra sound, it's because of Bobby's awesome mic picking up all the background sounds. So anyways, we're here with Ask the Boss, episode number 18. Every freaking time this guy messes up. Every freaking time.
What's going on?
Everyone, meet the Cuck. This is Cuck. He's our special friend. Come to the camera, Cuck. Don't be shy. Tell them your favorite supplement stack.
It's the Cuck stack. We've got Core Alpha. You got Cortex.
He's way too serious. Get out of here. I always wanted you to go with the bananas and the gorillas.
I need my mouthpiece for that.
No, you don't.
All right,
we're gonna cut that out.
No, we're not. All right, let's ready. You ready?
All right.
Okay, let's do it. The Lord Tay asks, "What is the most effective way of building a bigger and stronger chest?"
Well, when he finds out, you know, just let me know because I need to build my chest too. Yeah. So.
I should answer this.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Meaty. Meaty, this is your time to shine. Let's go.
So first, it starts with chest up, arch the back. Just volume, man. I don't know.
No. So for what I have found actually is I used to train chest one time a week, actually hitting it multiple times a week, not like slaying it like 5 to 6 working, exercises and then just letting it recover for the week, but actually hitting, 2 to 3, working exercises, let it recover for 3 to 4 days, hitting it again, more like hypertrophy specific training, getting the more frequency in there. That really helped increase my strength and thus my chest. I don't have the strongest chest. I don't bench 400 pounds or anything like that. But at this point in time, I feel like it's developed for my genetic potential pretty well. And I do see the best gains when I'm training it multiple times a week. Unlike my back, I find that I actually improve my back by training it once a week. So, I mean, it's different people have different responses to certain things. So, I would say mix it up, but don't get stuck into just training it once a week. Or if you're training it multiple times a week, 2-3 times a week, try going to once a week. So the bottom line is I don't have the direct answer for you, but what I'm saying is if it's not working for you now, don't be afraid to try something different. I think people get stuck into reading a bodybuilding magazine and say Jay Cutler trains chest once a week, so that's what I got to do. That's like the farthest from the truth. So don't be afraid to mix it up.
Yeah, different angles. All right. AMCK Fitness. I train first thing in the morning. I usually have a protein shake and a banana or some peanut butter. Whenever I do legs, specifically squats, and only when I do legs, I always seem to get extremely lightheaded and just feel like I could throw up at any second. Your thoughts?
So I'm curious to see if he's taking other stims. Or not other stims, but stims with that.
Stims.
I find that if I am taking a decent amount of stims, like even Core Fury is a pretty high stim product, if I'm taking that on, that's a relatively empty stomach. Right. To me, just a protein shake and a banana, that's not enough food. So I try to figure out what else he's taking there as a pre-workout, and I try to, back off the stims a little bit because that can make you nauseous, especially for something such as taxing as like squats and stuff. The other thing is I would suggest going to something like MRP. Yeah. So MRP is my go-to pre-workout. It's a blend of protein, fast and slow digesting, and most importantly has that slower digesting carbs, the oat and barley fiber. And it's not like when you're eating it, you're gonna feel super full. You can mix it into like a little sludge. 3 scoops of that is 40 protein, 40 carbs. I know people who train first thing in the morning don't like to eat 100 grams of carbs or like a really big meal. They feel it weighs them down. But getting in 2 to 3 scoops of MRP is like the perfect pre-workout meal. That's really why one of the reasons why it was designed.
Yeah, and I mean, you could be drinking it or eating too soon before you work out. I mean, we had some people wake up to drink MRP and then they go back to sleep. Yep. So make sacrifices like that. Make sure you have something in your stomach for 2 hours. Give it more time to digest. All right, Chris Brumman.
We're trying to get as many questions as we can in about 12 to 15 minutes, so we got to roll.
Would you or do you have any plans of expanding the nutrition corners to South Jersey?
No.
Get in here, Carl, real quick.
All right. This is Cuck. He's our fearless leader of the nutrition corners. Let's get a hug.
Yeah. So, the expansion of the nutrition corners is based off of the guys that you actually don't see in this room and the people that actually haven't found their way to meet me and the other guys right now. So we grow because of this core group, and bottom line, I can only drive so far to help that store grow and expand and teach those new and upcoming superstars. So we're not in the mood to franchise and all that jazz. We don't do this for that reason, to create a cookie cutter experience with all these corporate guidelines and hoops to jump through. This is a lifestyle, this is passion, and you're not gonna be able to bottle that and sling it off for a $100,000 franchise.
So with that being said, we don't look at actually a region to put, so right now we're all out throughout Virginia. We don't actually look at a specific city and say we want to put a store there. We find the people that fit our mold of passion, right? Passion for doing this, passion for living lifestyle, passion for helping people. And then we put a store around them. I just in our managers meeting today, I was talking to them, and every time we put a store, that store is for that manager to grow. That's their baby. That's not my store. You know, I might be the capital behind it, but that is their store to grow. So with that being said, right now we're about to open our 9th store. You know, I really think within the next 5 years we could be at 25 plus stores easily. You know, we're going to be expanding out, and at that point, Cuck might, have general managers under him. So it's not to say it will never happen, but at the moment we have too many really good opportunities and people around us in the Virginia, DC, Maryland area, which honestly I see us going to Maryland probably next, yes. and DC. So for now, South Jersey, no, but who knows? Sky's the limit.
Starting off right away, let me go back and change that. You never know what the future holds. You can't outdream God, but for right now, the Cuck is not driving to Jersey on a regular basis. So.
All right, get out of here. All right, keep rolling.
All right, let's roll. Okay, this is VIT. I don't know, I can't pronounce her name, but she asked you, and you responded about carbing up.
So this was the bikini competitor who had a really bad coach or something.
Yeah, basically her recommendations on carbing up for bikini. She goes in very long detail of what she did.
Give me a rundown. Like, from that, did she do anything really stupid?
No, was pretty much asking if she could go to almost 600 grams of carbs. I mean, it's all it's all going to change.
So the one thing about bikini is, like, as the sport progresses, bikinis are getting harder and harder, yeah, and fuller. So at some point in time, you basically were taking a figure competitor and making them compete a little bit soft, pose soft. Now it's a little bit different than that. So I would really have to see that person's conditioning, a couple weeks out, see how lean they are. It's definitely easier to soften somebody up than it is to get them leaner. So, for bikini competitors that I work with, I do push them to get leaner, closer to like a figure look, and then you can obviously fill them out, and it's, you really don't have to manipulate a ton. But yeah, you can carb up just like you can a bodybuilder. I would not give a bikini competitor 800 grams of carbs the day before. That being said, I don't know their situation. So that's such an individual thing. I would say with that is get with a good coach that you trust. Work very closely with them, let them learn your body. Like, I don't work with anybody for anything less than 12 weeks. That's a very minimum. Usually I want people to work with them for 6 months so I can figure out their body. So sorry I don't have a more specific answer, but if you're really interested, reach out with to me. I'm taking on a limited amount of clients at this point. I'm just so busy with everything else, but I do still enjoy to do it. So if you're interested, contact me.
All right, Flex Lewis 311. Wait, this guy is drug free?
Flex Lewis?
Yeah.
The man?
No, not the man.
Okay.
The composer.
Okay. All right, let's keep rolling.
No question here. Just want to thank you for putting out well-formulated products. Love Core Pro and Core ABC. Yeah, buddy. Who, in your opinion, is the best up-and-coming young natural bodybuilder currently competing?
Alfred.
That's like the Masters division there. Oh, man. I'll be perfectly honest here. I do not follow bodybuilding like a fanboy. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't. There's probably a lot of people that I just don't know their names. I know their physiques. I know from seeing them at shows. Like a lot of the guys in the Midwest, there's some really good young natural talent that I've seen posted that just are just complete freaks at 23, like way more developed than I ever was. So, I don't know their names, I'll be honest with you. I don't follow natural bodybuilding, or bodybuilding period, to know everyone's names and know all the drama and the, who the up and comers. I just don't have time at this point. That's really just a side hobby, and now all my side hobbies have been push kind of further away given the responsibility of these businesses. So sorry, I can't answer that question more.
And you never really know who's going to show up anyway.
Right.
All right, Robert the Bully. Can you still take PWO post-workout if you're trying to lose weight? About 20 pounds he's trying to lose.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, carbs, I don't care where you are at in your diet, morning, pre-workout, post-workout, I would probably say in the order of, especially if your carbs are really low, pre-workout, because you have to fuel your workout, especially when you're really depleted. If you're not putting a decent amount of carbs pre-workout, your workout's gonna be crap. So pre-workout, post-workout to help replenish some of that glycogen, help blood cortisol. There's a lot of benefits for having carbs post-workout. So at the end of the day, I would still use core PWO, maybe just one serving, 24 protein, plus the added 5 grams of leucine and velocitol, and then the fast-acting carbs post-workout, 36 grams of carbs. That's enough, just to at least help initiate the recovery process. But just watch your total carb intake. At the end of the day, put your carbs post-workout, and then, reduce them at other times during the day. So absolutely, I would continue to use, PWO while you're dieting. In fact, I think it's actually really, really important. And your body does handle those fast-acting carbs even better when you're leaner, or as you get leaner.
Cool. Tom Dade 11. For 18-year-old, do you think doing 28 to 35 sets for each body part is too much for my joints and longevity in the future?
No. I mean, again, this is a very individual question. I know when I was that age, I easily could train that much, and I actually find as you get older, your body, I have such a much better mind-muscle connection at this point. I can do a lot less work sets and still be as taxed. But in terms about longevity, I think if you're performing the exercise correctly and you're not going to all-out failure on all those sets, which you really couldn't possibly do anyways, I don't see any reason why you couldn't do that. I actually think you can handle a tremendous amount of volume, and I think a lot of people are undertraining. They've read articles about avoid overtraining and all this stuff. If you're eating right, and you're staying healthy, you're getting sleep, you're taking the right supplements, there's no reason why you can't really up your volume. If you look at the physiques of people who do really high volume training versus just like a max OT training, there's a huge difference in that physique early on development. So I'm a big fan of high volume, especially at younger ages.
Okay, Jake USA Foster.
Let's try to bring it down to like 3 more.
All right, 3 more. He's got 2. What's your typical your off-season split? He wants a brief rundown on your daily diet and supplements you take, which you should probably introduce like a new season.
Bobby's going to be following me around. We're going to be doing some day in the life stuff over the course of the next couple months. One of those videos that I really want to do is going to be, I'm going to go over, I pack my supplements, my pills for a week. This is like everything from my natural anabolic pills to multivitamin to fish oil to joint health supplements. There's a stack of products, right, that I really believe in. I take, it's a lot of drugs. And so I will go over that in detail in a video. So that's kind of like, there's a video out there that I put out about what is my pre-workout and my during workout, my post-workout.
If you're a prep.
I might do that again because it has changed a little bit, especially with the advances in supplements and new supplements out. So we'll probably do a series of videos where it's kind of like my everyday supplements, which include my joint health stack, my regular health stack, whether I'm running a natural test booster stack, and then I'll go through my pre, during, post-workout stack. So we'll go over all that, and obviously we'll work in a diet. Right now, I'm really not tracking much. I just started tracking food again, just because I was burnt out from tracking, and I know what my body needs anyway. So I broke out the MyFitnessPal the other day, and
it's getting shredded. All right, fat burners. Which ingredients are important, which are scary, and when to introduce them in a prep? Thank you.
That's a loaded question. I would say save the fat burners until you kind of stall a little bit. I don't think you need them. If you're doing a 20-week prep, the first 8 weeks you're going to be losing fat anyways. So you don't need them. I would say the last 8 to 12 weeks incorporate them. The only ingredients that really scare me are really high stim, where you're just overstimulated all the time. You're taking a pre-workout, you're drinking coffee, you're drinking Monsters, and then you're taking a fat burner that has, 300, 400 milligrams of caffeine a couple times a day. That's way too much. Just overstimulates, stimulants in general But some of the other ingredients out there, there's like the thyroid precursors, the 3.5 and the 3.3. Those scare the crap out of me. Like, I would never mess with somebody's thyroid. I mean, those things are borderline drugs in my opinion. So anything with those ingredients, I tell people, all my clients, anybody that comes into my stores, I'm like, just avoid those. You really don't know what's going on with those. I'm just not a fan. They kind of scare me.
Acetyl-L-carnitine is something I definitely would look that would be possible.
Yeah, acetyl-L-carnitine. I mean, there's a lot of really good ingredients. There's a lot of good new science out now. Not just a sales pitch here, but go look at the write-up for Core Burn and Core Burn Ultra. There's a lot of, we put a lot of detail on individual ingredients, so there's a lot of good science behind the ingredients in those products. So go to our website, click on Core Burn or Core Burn Ultra, and you'll get a lot of good info.
All right, last one.
All right, let's roll.
Dizzy95 loves the new peppermint bark ISO. I think it's time for a red velvet core ISO. It suit the collection perfectly. Can we have some insight on upcoming products and flavors? And what happened to Zap?
Oh, that's a good.
Man, this guy's he's an OG.
Yeah. So actually, that's not a bad idea for ISO. I think we could do a really good red velvet. Just we have so many ideas and things going on that every time you add one SKU, it is a huge investment. You know, I mean, like, we're talking tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. So it's not just something we take lightly. We really spend a lot of time getting it right. With that being said, we have two really exciting launches coming up. Well, one I don't think most of the bros will think is exciting, but for kind of your health fanatics, the Core Omega is a phenomenal product. We sell a ton of Ultimate Omega, and this is really the product that ours was modeled after. The big thing about Core Omega and Ultimate Omega, because these are really good products, is their triglyceride form omegas, which is really important. And it was manufactured under a nitrogen barrier, so there's no oxidation. And it's like, if you're taking a fish oil and it has that fishy smell, you're really wasting your money. You can go to Costco and buy fish oil for $6. Just save your $6. It's not even worth taking. So I wanted to put a quality product out, and that's a product I take every day. You know, so I try to, when I design a product, it's around gaps that I want to fill in my supplementation. So, you know, that is definitely, you know, an exciting product coming. I'm thinking probably around June 1st. May 15th, we're launching ABCD. I'm really excited about this product. You know, to be honest with you, I never really liked the category of amino energy or energized aminos.
I don't think anybody did it right.
Nobody's really done it right yet, exactly. So we're doing our take on an energized amino product. This is a true BCA product, true non-proprietary blends. Tastes amazing. Our white pineapple strawberry is our biggest selling flavor in Core ABC. We got that flavor. White grape is our biggest selling flavor, I believe, in Australia, besides the Australian gummy snakes. Australian gummy snakes across the US and the Australia right now is probably our hottest flavor. So those three flavors, it's going to be totally on point. This product's going to be great for like a low stim pre-workout pick-me-up. You know, in the morning you need energy instead of your coffee. In the afternoon you need a pick-me-up. It's an awesome product, tastes amazing, sticks to the same principles as ABC. So May 15th is that launch. That's our next biggest thing. Zap, I've gone back and forth on this a lot. I wasn't super happy with the formula. It was good, but it wasn't like knock your socks off good. It still needed work. And I think there are some ingredients out there now that I want to try in this product. To be honest with you, you're adding another pre-workout SKU, right? Like our Fury does really well for us. It's probably your best formulated top to bottom stim, non-stim pre-workout out there. So this would be more of just a stim heavy. This wouldn't have any pump aspect to it. It would stack really well with Core Pump, but again, that would be a huge investment. We would come out with 2 or 3 flavors to start. So you're talking, you know, that's a 6-figure investment right there. So if I'm going to do that, it has to be like all our products, you know, totally spot on. The one other hint I want to give is a product that I'd love to do in the near future, because I think I've always been a fan of them. I've been a fan of them since, you know, back in 2006. Our GDAs, glucose disposal agent. I think there are some very good ones on the market. I think the market would love to see our take on a GDA. So I'm working with, you know, a formulator in-house, and we got some really cool ingredients. I think we're going to do one that's going to be best on the market. So I'm thinking later in the year for that.
Awesome. That's exciting.
There's a hint. All right. That's it. So episode 18 in the books. 19 coming soon. We're gonna keep rolling every week. Yeah, man.
Keep your questions coming.
Thanks, man. Keep crushing it.
Okay.